Wow. Welcome back, everybody. Wow, I love this chart. It's such a nice chart.
Gang's all here.
Good chart. Wow, just in the nick of time.
Dude, that was perfect, bro. I started it. I was doing the countdown. I see him pop in, and I was like, "Bet I'm getting him in here right when the intro." Plays.
You know how I could tell that he got in as a because I could hear the. So
We
I
said
do.
we couldn't do it, but we did it.
That's the sound of the multiverse right there.
Wow,
breaking the
Unreal.
Speed Force
Time
barrier.
stream, yeah, the Speed Force, yeah.
Unreal.
Welcome back, everybody. We're all here. The gang is back. Bluey is not in Morocco. He is here. So we got lots to talk about. Lots of things on the agenda. But I unfortunately did not record or live stream anything from Fan Expo. Mainly because I forgot until like halfway through the day. And then I was like, nah, I'm too lazy now at this point. So, but we were there over the weekend. Buffalo and Bick and I were there, and it was pretty fun. And it was Buffalo Bick's first time at Fan Expo. So
yeah, it was pretty awesome. Lots of cool stuff. Some weird people, but that's a given.
Always weird people. We wanted to play some games, but they only had Apex. They had Smash, and they had Mortal Kombat / Street Fighter / Tekken competition. So I played some Smash, but we did not play. I was hoping for some Counter-Strike, but none of that. But yeah, so it was pretty fun. I got some comics. I got tons and tons of comics. As you can see, lots of good deals. $3 here. $5 for graphic novels. So I picked up a few graphic novels. So that was fun. But yeah, that show always surprises me because it's not as big as C2E2. So I want to spend the entire day there, but then I'm like, oh, it's 3:00. I've seen everything practically. I don't know what else to do. But I did see William Shatner. He was like
Shatner what?
Shatner pants.
Shatner, but she's my
William
sister.
Shatner.
She's your sister. He was like 500 feet away, so that was pretty cool. But I gotta say, the dude, man, he is old. He is very old. I was in my head. I guess I imagined him from like the Star Trek movies or like Psych, kind of gray hair, but like still looking pretty lively, But no, man, he looked tired and old. He was shuffling out there. He's like, oh, thanks. It's like, dang, my man. Which
He's like, I'm on my final frontier right now.
yeah. This is the unexpected journey. I didn't know I'd make it this far.
He's 93.
Yeah, undiscovered country,
So he looked like it, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. But I'm surprised he still does this stuff because like he kind of fell out of, I mean, obviously I think he always will love Star Trek, but like he had bad experiences with George Takei. They hate each other. So like, and I think he's had some falling outs with other people, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, so that was cool. And I also saw Gina Carano from even closer up, but she was like signing autographs and stuff, so I didn't really get a good view of her. But so that was fun. And if you know Geeks and Gamers, I saw Jay from Geeks and Gamers. So that was kind of interesting to see somebody you watch on YouTube all the time, and they're like, oh, they're right there in front of me. How about that? So that was fun. What we saw some of the people from Ahsoka, Ezra. He was wearing like this weird wife beater outfit. It was really weird. And then the chick who's the
Witch.
the witch, yeah. We saw her too.
Yeah.
She was looking far too happy for what she did in Star Wars. So, but yeah,
We
so that was.
saw someone dressed up as Ahsoka a bit
Oh yes, yeah,
overweight.
Diabetes Ahsoka. We saw lots of them, lots of swinging random lightsabers. They looked. It was like this whole setup where people were just like swinging lightsabers, but they all looked like retards. So it was like
It was
retarded lightsaber swinging section, and then there is a class.
It was a whole class.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you guys take it?
No,
Maybe.
I didn't bring a lightsaber.
Yeah. Yes, maybe.
No, but we watched, which was far more entertaining than actually
was
doing it,
very
I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of diversity, of course. We saw lots of different people of all shapes and sizes. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I personally like Fan Expo a little bit better than C2E2, just because of I like the booths better. There's more stuff to see. So but yeah, Nick, what were your impressions overall?
Yeah, it was good. I think I was a little underwhelmed, I think, by the booths, but then again, I'm not as into comics and such. And a few years ago, I might have enjoyed looking through all the pops that they had, the Funko Pops, but at this point, I'm like, nah, okay.
Yeah, lots of cool swords though.
Yeah, they did have a lot of cool swords. The lightsabers are always cool to look at, of course. But as one guy, he built like a huge 7-foot destroyer ship.
It was about like a 6 foot. Yeah, but yeah, I don't even know what it was. Was it?
Yeah,
It was probably anime or it was Gundam. I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah,
but
some type of battleship, and he's wheeling this thing around the entire day. I'm like, man, that's really cool, but that seems exhausting.
Yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, it was fun. Wish Bluey was there, but it's okay. Next year.
Sorry.
Next year, I'm gonna try my very best to go to San Diego Comic-Con because it's the last year. They're saying that it will be in that place, that convention center. So the famous Hall H, all that. It's gonna be the last time they do it there. So it's either now or never.
Moving?
I don't know. I don't know if it's moving or if they're just like, if it's not going to be a thing for a while. I'm not really sure. I doubt it'll not be a thing, but I'm sure it'll be just in a different spot. But I mean, it's iconic, San Diego Comic-Con. It's always the same space. It always takes over the whole city, I'm sure it's not as fun now as it used to be, but that's everything. So, but yeah, so that's what we did over the weekend. But we'll get right into our weeks. I saw Alien Romulus, and boy, do I have things to say about it. But I'll get to that after our weeks. The more I think about it, the more damaging it is to the Alien franchise. It's not my initial review was it's pretty good for about 3/4 of the film, and then it just plummets. But it actually kind of plummets a lot sooner than I kind of was thinking, or at least when I saw it. But the overall repercussion, it's like Acolyte, which we'll talk about that today. But it's just, yeah, it kind of destroys it. It's between the first Alien movie and Aliens, and it really kind of destroys the whole purpose of Aliens. Kind of everything that is set up in Aliens from the first movie. It's kind of like, well, what was the point of Aliens then if this is the route? But I'll get to it. So yeah, so I saw that. Yeah, well, what do you expect? Saw that. I've been watching Doctor Who. I'm almost done with season 6 now. Been playing God of War. Really nothing too much new since last week, but yeah, finished Sons of the Forest finally, at least, and it was kind of a disappointing ending. So that was lame. Played a little bit of Party Animals, which is fun. really weird but fun.
You gotta have people to play that, like fun people to
Oh
play
yeah,
with.
you gotta have a good group. But yeah, so I played some of that, and we've been watching Chainsaw Man, which is actually it's goofy and weird, but like the the story and kind of the character development is really good actually. I at least for now, right off the
Further
bat.
into it.
Yes, I like where they're heading though with some of the characters, and it seems very interesting, and I can get on board with the whole idea of it too, based on like One Punch Man and Demon Slayer, so I like it.
It's also giving Tokyo Ghoul vibes.
Yeah, I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, but yeah, I can see what you're talking about though. A lot of animes are very similar, but yeah, so it's been fun watching that. And yeah, I've just been super busy, but I'm hoping to get back into the the normal schedule. So, Bluey, what have you been up to?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna echo that last sentiment of being busy because boy, has it been a wild ride this week. Just stuff picking up, left and right. But
Yeah,
I'm hoping to get some game development started back up again.
yeah,
So I've got two buddies that I'm going to be working with. Got a little small studio idea that we're going to be kind of kicking off hopefully Thursday.
cool.
Start working on our first game. So nothing crazy, but just we're going to be talking about what we want our first game to look like, just general stuff, and kind of lay the groundworks for that,
Cool.
and then start developing it. So pretty excited about that. Maybe I'll have like a studio release announcement once we get started on development. But got the
Yeah.
whole logo and everything ready to go, so I'm pretty excited about it.
That's cool.
So hopefully it goes somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have you guys probably be alpha testers, so that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I'll be happy to do that
Um,
for sure. Let me
yeah,
know
so
if you
it's
need
just gonna be
some lore or
oh,
storytelling.
yeah. So that's what we're gonna kind of talk about on Thursday is, what kind of game and, does it institute some
Yeah,
meaning of lore, and you are on my list to ping once that happens. So,
sweet.
and then we'll see, if we do a 3D approach, maybe we'll have some Blender work that needs to be done if you're
Yeah,
interested in that. But yeah, so uh, kind of cool things going on there. I'm super excited. It'll probably take a little while to actually get off the ground just because we're all really busy, but we're going to dedicate some time every week just to kind of work on it. And
yeah,
some of us will probably be able to do more than the other two, but it'll be fun.
right.
And so yeah, that's kind of been working on getting that project kind of squared up and ready to go. Um,
Yeah,
and because it's just something it's going to benefit me in my work life, but also in my personal life because I love gaming. So it's like a double whammy. I'm a developer IRL, so it's just going
yeah,
to sharpen my skills for my career as well as just be a fun project to do on the side. So that's kind of the
yeah.
goal with it. Um,
That's cool.
but yeah, and then haven't been able to play many games because of said slight announcement, but um, yeah, I'm really hoping to play some more games, but it's just been so crazy. So I haven't
Yeah,
even been able to get out to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm hoping
Mm.
to maybe do that very soon, hopefully this week.
yeah,
So yeah,
Nice.
Buffalo.
Yeah, few things, or a couple bigger things going on. One, I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, that me and some of my college friends, we are releasing a bourbon whiskey podcast. So that is officially, we released like a short, like 2-minute intro trailer episode here a couple days ago. But our first official episode is dropping tomorrow morning. So,
nice.
yeah, you can, that'll be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts on a bi-weekly basis right now is what we're doing. So, yep, excited about that. Been trying to self-learn with the pulling from Bluey and Biggie some audio mixing and editing. So it's been an interesting.
I'm not on the audio mixing side, but podcast.
You're on the editing side though. I'm
Yeah.
just on the technical side.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's been cool to learn something new, learn a new skill, just play around, have fun with that type of stuff. So
yeah,
that's been really fun. So
Cool.
yeah, so excited about that. And the other exciting thing, I finished Attack on Titan yesterday. So I'm done. Yep. So
you can almost join the anime chat. You just gotta watch Demon Slayer, and then you can
Right.
come on board without getting any spoilers for anything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. In overall, amazing show.
Yeah.
In today's culture, it blows everything out of the water.
Yeah.
Just by itself, it's really good just because of the story writing is really good. The characters are great. There's not really any characters that I would say are weak, because there's characters like you hate just because you're like, oh my gosh, you're such a jerk, or you're whatever this or that. But even their character is really good.
Well, I mean, that's good though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's always negative. There's always negative connotations towards like what's his face? Christian Cole on Hot D always gets all this negative attention on social media. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He's incredible. And that's like, you have all this passion and hatred towards him because he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Like, he's a great guy, nice guy in real life, but like, he's a great actor. And that's why you hate him, because he's so good. He's a hateable character. That's a good thing.
Like Joffrey.
Like Joffrey. Yeah. Same thing. He quit acting because of all the hate he got.
Yeah, and because he was so good that he got so much hate.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, it's also like those those actors who always like play bad guys, and they're just always known. And so when you see them and they haven't been defined as a good or bad guy yet in a movie, you're like, even if you are good, I don't trust you because I know you're a bad guy. Like, you just always act as a bad guy because you're so good at it.
It'd be like seeing what's his name? Tim what's his name?
He played the Cardinal in Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I mean
yeah, what's his name?
He's also Rocky. It'll come to me. Tim Curry. Tim Curry.
Yep.
I don't even know if he played a good guy ever, but if he did, you'd be like the entire time like, I don't know about this guy. It was like in I saw the what was that movie called? Barbarian. It's a horror movie. Wasn't that great, but Bill Skarsgård was one of the main characters in it, and he played a good guy, and he's Pennywise the Clown. And that's like the entire time I'm like, this guy is totally a creep. Like, there's gonna be something. No, he was a good guy the entire time. But like
another one of those guys
good
me
for
is
him.
Michael Kelly.
Michael Kelly.
Yeah, he just looks. He always. So I watched House of Cards, and he just always like he's just scary looking.
I've seen him play like government employee or like a government employer official before.
Yeah, he's like in those white collar,
which shows. I guess that is a bad character.
yeah, he is like a white collar actor, like for those white collar shows. But he was like he was a really bad guy in House of Cards, and it's just like from now on I'm just like, I don't trust you at all, dude, because he was so good in House of Cards.
And then you see Kevin Spacey in House of Cards, and you're like, you are actually that person in real life. Oh,
yeah. Like, oh, Kevin Spacey, not acting anymore.
Not acting. Never was acting. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen The Usual Suspects?
No, I don't think I have.
No.
Oh, he's fantastic in that movie, and he's also a little creep in that movie. So, like, some guys are just, they're naturals, because I mean, you got to think, like, dang, you're really good at this. There must be a reason. So
some actors are not actors.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I got to say though, I was a little, I won't say disappointed, because I don't think I could be disappointed in this show, in Attack on Titan, but I was a little confused with the reasoning for the rumbling.
Really?
basically Aaron said he's tried to change the future, but every time he tried, the outcome was the same. Is
Well,
essentially
it
what he
was
said.
to save him his friends. It's to pin it all on himself. It's for humanity. It's basically this is sacrifice play. You know, he pushed Mikasa away
Right.
for that
I get
reason.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
all these different things because he knew that he can't be close to these people.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
really, I really enjoyed his arc, and I really actually liked that ending. I thought it was one of the most heroic things he could have done. Like,
Yeah, but I just don't get how
having
he.
to carry that burden by yourself and not tell anybody and carry it through to the end. Like,
Well, he did tell people. He told them, but then he erased their memories. So
right?
I guess that was him kind of
Yeah.
offloading, and then, all right, you can't know right now.
I mean, that scene with him and Armin was tearjerker. Whew.
Yeah,
That was
but
good scene.
I just
And then
still
he
don't
stopped
get.
kissing him at the end. Oh man.
Yeah, I still just don't get why he had to kill 80% of humanity to do that. But
I don't know. It's like Doctor Strange and well, Endgame's got a lot of problems, but like the one thing that Tony had to do.
yeah,
There's only one way this can go.
Yeah.
What did you think of
Also-
the time lapse at the very end in the credits?
you mean them going back to parody?
Well, when they
Oh.
bury his head in
Yeah.
the ground, and then it just shows like
That-
the evolution or the
Yes.
time lapse of humanity.
I thought that was actually very interesting because they didn't
Was,
just end it
yeah.
on all is happy and
Right.
lovely.
It's
Which,
basically
as Christians, we know that in the end, like it will be an eternity of peace and happiness. But
the
in
destruction
this
of
world,
Yeah.
is not there yet. It's still the real world where there's sin, and so it just evolves into modern
always
day,
go back
but
to
there's
more
still war.
rumblings, constant rumblings. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did think that was cool. It was keeping it real, really real,
Did
to
you
what
cry
our
when
world
Sasha
is.
died?
I was very disappointed. Yeah,
Wait,
that
when
was
Sasha died, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly,
how you know
yeah.
if you have a heart or not. You
Oh,
felt
shut up.
something when Sasha died.
I felt something, but I was
felt
more. I teared up more when oh my gosh, I said San. I was about to say Sanji.
Hanji.
One Piece. Hanji.
Hanji.
When
Yeah.
Hanji died, that
Hanji.
was and just that transition to the afterlife, like oof. So good.
Yeah.
So good. But that's
Which-
crazy. Like when you have characters that, like, they just make you feel. They just make you feel. That's how you know you've done a good job developing them and giving them life in the story.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's cool that there are like biblical themes throughout the show. Some
Well,
non-biblical, but
I would argue every good story has biblical themes in it because you can't have a life is God is in everything in life, in all our creations. We're all reflective of the creator. So all good creations have God in imagery in them.
Yeah.
In some way.
That's why good versus evil is the ultimate story.
Yes.
And that's why Acolyte sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get into it. Why does Acolyte suck?
Well, first, Buffalo Vic, is that
Yeah,
is that-
those were the highlights of my week. So
awesome. The thing about Attack on Titan is interesting because it's like it's a good introduction to anime for a lot of people because it's good, but it's just really popular and it's like it's not too anime-y and it's just like it's very palatable, but it's also not one of those things where it's like this is just really basic and anybody can watch this and enjoy it, but it's like it's still really really good. It's not like I would probably say real anime, like I wouldn't say I'm like a huge anime. I just got into it basically. Like real anime fans who watch hundreds of animes would probably say it's not one of the best out there, but they'd still say it's good, and that says a lot,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Really quick before we do move on, I don't think I said the name of our bourbon podcast. It's Whiskey Mishaps podcast. So yeah, you can
plug it at the
Fine.
end too.
Right.
But yeah, cool. Flash, welcome. Have you done anything, or is just traveling the multiverse?
Yeah, pretty much.
We did our drafts. We did our fantasy
We
draft.
did our fantasy football draft. That was fun.
I feel
it's-
like everybody here is pretty happy with what they got, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm
So.
very happy with what I got.
Yeah, you got ETN. I really wanted ETN.
Dude.
I'm just kind of bewildered that Christian McCaffrey got down to third pick. That's just wild to me.
Dude, our
I
league
know.
is
I
so
can-
weird. In no other redraft leagues I've ever played in have QBs gone off the board so early. I'm always
I know. I was like, I'm going to be
Well-
safe from a QB picks, but I was like, wow, the first 2 picks are QBs. I'm definitely taking Christian McCaffrey. There's no way I'm letting this go through.
I was going back and forth on that, but I'm like, oh, Lamar Jackson's there. I might as well take him now. So, but then I waited a while before I picked any more QBs. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's quirks of it. And it's all, I mean, obviously Nick won last year, so he can all tell us to go shove our, you know.
and I was like, if
our
Nick does not
strategies.
pick Josh Allen right off the bat, he's an idiot.
I was
Oh.
gonna say I don't know if I feel like everybody knows I'm gonna pick Josh Allen right off the bat, but
That's just
Mhm.
a Nick
I-
pick.
I had to. Buffalo
I mean, you
Big.
gotta.
I have to.
Well,
Buffalo
and it's,
Bills.
you know, I would say the advanced stuff is all in points above replacement. I think I've tried to explain that before, where it's like the gap between the especially running back, the gap between Christian McCaffrey and like everybody else was like 50 points last year.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, if you can take Christian McCaffrey, there's a very strong argument to take Christian McCaffrey because Josh Allen over QB2 could be 20 points or 10. But really, ultimately, it doesn't matter because who you draft may not be who you start in the championship game because of injuries or who's hot at the
I mean,
time. So ultimately, at the end of the day, go get your guys and get to the playoffs, and you never know what's going to happen.
Your boy got turf toe today, Nick.
Who?
What's his?
Who's that?
It was.
I didn't see.
Oh,
hold on.
Jade did. No, not Jade did. Oh, Deontay Johnson.
Curtis Samuel. He got turf
Curtis
toe
Samuel.
today.
No, well, Nathan, Deontay Johnson got hurt too. I'm so mad you picked him. I wanted
know,
him.
yeah. Well, no. Actually, today it said he's healthy again. So
Oh, did it? Okay.
yeah, it said questionable to healthy. So we're good. We're all good.
And like, we still got what 2 weeks before.
Yeah, it's, September
before
5th
opening
is the
fifth,
first
yeah.
game.
Lamar Jackson
Oh.
is playing.
Yeah,
so.
I have Derrick Henry, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think he should do well on the Ravens.
It's like all the
And-
questionable players, I feel like should be okay going into. opening
Yeah,
week.
they're gonna be questionable until the end of the preseason, right? Because
Right.
they're not gonna play in preseason games, so technically they carry the questionable tag, but that doesn't mean they're
Yeah.
actually questionable.
Yeah.
In the end,
Um,
it comes down to statistics and mathematics. I'm telling you.
All right. All
That-
right.
Do you
All right.
actually?
You
Nick,
had your
do
time.
you actually
Your
run?
weekend is over.
Do you run
Yeah, you
stats?
guys-
No.
Nick?
No,
Okay.
I just look at the player stats and I make decisions
Surprise, surprise! I'm the one who
Unem-
knows the least about
unemotional.
football, and I actually do keep up with all that stuff because otherwise I'd have no clue who to pick. So
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a whole spreadsheet I had like in front of me during that last night. I was ready to go.
Wow, that's
For like
crazy. I didn't.
for projections.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, just
I
yeah.
just knew who I wanted.
Well, but anybody can be picked though, right? So you got to look ahead and say, okay, should I pick this guy before he's gone, or should I pick somebody who's top? You know, got to think
Mhm.
about
Yeah.
this. It's a, and
No,
it's
yeah.
the whole part of the draft is like, do I pick do I go wide receivers right off the bat or go quarterback?
Mhm.
It's a guessing game of what are your strategies during the
Yep.
draft? You
Well,
Right.
this is,
And you
this is funny hearing it from you because last year was your first year. in
Yeah,
fantasy.
and you
I am a
very much
nerd.
so.
I am a nerd. I dive into everything I get into. So
Mhm.
I love it. No, it's
I-
great. It's great.
why?
No,
why
so
go-
I think it's funny you say that. I think I'm gonna craft a spreadsheet between I have until like the 31st to make up the spreadsheet because so my auction draft, if you want to add another wrinkle to it, you can bid on any player. So you just have to budget. You get like $200, 200 fake dollars, and you build your team with $200. So you can, in theory, draft any player you want. So it takes the, oh shoot, is there going to be a run on QBs or is there going to be a run on running backs? But before it gets back to my next pick, it takes that part out. But now it's like, okay, how much is that person going to go for? Is Josh Allen going for $50? Am I willing to spend a quarter of my budget on Josh Allen? Right. So
I spent all my money on Jerome Ford last year, and look how that turned out for me.
right. Yeah. It's basically our waiver wire on, but for the whole draft.
That's what we do for fantasy baseball. We only have
yeah.
a certain amount of money, and you have to build your team within that budget.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think I'm gonna create one where I tier list all the positions before the draft, and then try to put what I think the dollar amount for each tier list is going to be. But then as players get drafted, I will put their name, what tier I had them in, and what they actually went for, to hopefully update in real time what I'll have to spend for the remaining players in that tier list, assuming everyone has similar tiers to me, which they should. Right. So like say I say a tier 2 wide receiver goes for $30, but they're actually going for 35. I know if I want a tier 2 wide receiver, I'm probably gonna have to pay 35. So
Look at us nerds talking sports.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it is nerdy at the end of the day.
You should have a sports flash cast or something like that.
Right.
Like your own sports podcast.
Yeah, the stinger. Put in a stinger.
Yeah.
But no, besides the draft, I'm just trying to spend time with the family because I'm going to be out of town for a week starting today. So I haven't done a whole lot. So I'm up in Arlington now. So
fair enough. Well, I'm going to try to give my quick spoiler-free review of Alien Romulus. Basically, the cinematography was pretty good. The sound design was really good. The sets, the props, everything. It tried its very best to look like an Alien movie, and that was part of the problem, because it didn't focus on the story at all. It was a lot of, hey, you remember this from Alien? Hey, you remember this from Aliens? Remember this from Prometheus? Yeah, I do, unfortunately. Hey, remember this from Alien Resurrection? It took everything. It was like the best hits of Alien and the worst hits, arguably, and threw it into one film. The characters were all Gen Z actors, so of course, really bland acting. There was characters you couldn't even understand what they were saying. Their accents were so thick. It felt like a bunch of kids pretending to be minors, in space. Which, like, if you saw the original Alien, I love Alien. The actors are obviously very great actors, and they actually did their research, and you can believe that they are minors, or truckers in space. These kids, they just seem like a bunch of kids really pretending to, they looked really clean. Their lingo, everything. It was just really bad. It was really, really bad. I would love to do a whole review, so you guys should go see it. But yeah, kind of there's a character that they brought back, kind of in a way, from Alien, and it was just really, really bad. They tried to do a whole deep fake thing, and it looked like Leia from Rogue One. It was terrible. The aliens were very underwhelming. They weren't scary. It was really trying. It felt kind. I mean, the motivation, I guess, the what do you call that? The inspiration of the film was Alien Isolation, the video game. Unfortunately, Alien Isolation is much better than this. And the whole ending premise was something they tried to do in another movie, and it was just really bad. And the biggest crime was that and I can't even really say what exactly it is, but there is a very major plot point, kind of the main plot point of the whole movie, that ruins Aliens altogether, which a lot of people say is the best Aliens movie. I feel like Alien is better, the first one, but Aliens is great, and you kind of destroyed all of canon essentially in this movie, and this movie is like Alien 1.5, and of course they left it open for an Alien 1.75 and an Alien 1.85, you know. So yeah, it was very disappointing, laughable at times, and a lot of plot armor, a lot of just things happen because they happened. You know, they're poorly explained things, just really stupid decisions overall from everybody. And yeah, I can't think of one good character, honestly. I guess there was one that was okay, but he was about it. So I I mean, I kind of knew it was going to be bad, but it was like a roller coaster because I'm like, oh, this is not terrible. Oh, and then you get through the rest of it. Actually, this is quite awful. So I would probably give it I'd probably give it a 4 or 5, maybe 4.5. I don't know.
It's actually not
Somewhere
as bad as I thought you would say.
I thought you were gonna go sub 3.
Let's think comparatively though to other stuff, right? Got to think of it that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe even a 3 if you're really looking at it from like a, man, I really love the Alien movies, and I do, and they're phenomenal, at least the first 2. And when you look at it, when you compare it to them, it's like, oh yeah, this is like a Skinwalker, you know? This is an alien pretending to be an alien movie, and it's just not. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, we're going back to the roots of the Alien franchise. Like, this is what you want, right? This is what you guys are asking for. And then you just shove all this crap inside this corpse. And it's like, hey, look, I'm a movie. It's like, no, you're a puppet. You're not the thing. You're not the real thing.
Like Men in Black. Like,
yeah, exactly. Give me water or sugar. Yeah.
It's a great analogy. I like
yeah. It's a Skinwalker. So, yeah, I hated it, to be honest. The more I think about it, the more I get mad because I love the Alien movies. So it's just, I told Nick this we were talking about this on Saturday. Every single franchise has been raped and killed at this point. There's nothing left that hasn't been touched. I can't think of a single franchise that's still intact. So it's sad, but you know what's even worse too? Not that the Alien versus Predator movies were great, but the director of this film wants to create a new Alien versus Predator movie with the director of Prey, which was the latest Predator movie. So he wants to do some Alien versus Predator thing.
Did you actually see Prey?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good? Because, like, I feel like I've been seeing some stuff on Twitter where they're like, Prey was actually good, and I can't tell if it's PSYOP or if it was actually good.
Not anywhere as bad as this. This was. It was it was kind of bad because just the fact that a prehistoric Native American girl could kill a predator just. No, I don't.
So she did end up killing one.
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah. No, it was pretty stupid. It's the whole idea of like going against the grain of what predators are, or what aliens, whatever it is, you know, whatever universe you're talking about. They would never do that. You know, a predator would never like lower. Obviously, they basically they take some of their weapons away just so that they can kind of have a level playing field, right? But they also don't quite get to the exact same playing field because they want to win, you know. And so in every single Predator movie, I mean, there aren't, again, all these franchises, it's like there's only 2 good ones usually, but of those, the main character has to overcome some great heights to.
Oh.
What? Whoa!
I don't know what. I don't know what happened. Sorry.
No,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
even do anything. It just all went out.
That's
Huh.
all right.
Sorry.
But yeah, so yeah, basically the main character of all these movies franchises, they have to, or at least the Predators, they have to overcome something great to defeat the Predator. And it was a walk in the park for this chick in Prey. So,
I really like the.
it's kind of a Mary Sue.
I like the Predator. What the Predator 4, Predator 5, whatever, where they like teleported the 5 human, quote unquote, human predators to the planet, and
yeah,
they didn't know.
Yeah, it was that era of like 2010 horror remakes. There was a
Right.
bunch of them from different.
Dude, the guy,
I liked
the
it.
doctor at the end was like, that was a good twist.
It's a twist, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
he was
where it's like
creep.
you assume he's a good guy, and it's like, oh no, he's a serial killer doctor.
It was a very weak ending, but overall, I enjoyed
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So, Predator 2 is still my favorite. I love Predator, and it might be called. No, it's Predator 2. I think
It is.
that one's good. But yeah, so I mean, she actually was a Mary Sue because the whole idea of like, you really had there's no character arc or suffering or struggle that you have to go through to get better. You just you had to unlock your true potential. You actually had it all along. You just didn't know. That was her. So, yeah. Also, Terminator. James Cameron wants to make another Terminator movie. It's like, please let it rest. Just let it rest. Let it be. It's already dead.
Well, Hollywood doesn't want to do any original IP anymore because the risk is too great for a movie to flop, because budgets have to be so massive nowadays that no one's willing to take a risk on original stories.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have to be, but
Right.
they make wrong decisions.
Well, yeah, look at what Godzilla, which I still haven't seen it. Godzilla -1 was a budget of 10 million or something like that, whereas Acolyte was 185.
Or I think it was 80 million. I think it was, yeah.
No, I think it was like 10 million. I'm pretty sure it was like 10 million.
I'm looking it up.
Might be right.
By the way, I would
12 million. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, like it was low.
Yeah. No, I knew it was pretty low, but
yeah.
But you're right. You're right in that, like, that's true. But even when they try to come up with something original, they still manage to steal from everything else. It's like there's still not any originality, and you're like, nobody's good at writing. So, and even if you're not trying to put the message in, like, it's just like it's maybe it's the DEI thing. I don't know, but it's like there's just no like quality writers anymore in Hollywood.
It's interesting that you bring that up too, because that kind of ties into politics too. It's like all the theater kids from our generation are now growing up and they're no longer doing theater because they weren't good enough, but they're still theater kids at heart. And so then they just take that with them to whatever job they're doing and are so overly dramatic, and also think they're still theater kids. And it's like, no, you're an accountant now, or an IT professional. Like, we don't need you.
None of those people are accountants.
You're like, don't sully the CPA name.
You have to have common sense to be an accountant.
I don't know. I just read
maybe to be a good accountant, but
I just read an article about how accountant CEOs have tanked the technology and industries as a whole because you care too much about the bottom line instead of innovation. What do you have to say to that?
Yeah, CPA.
I can attest to that.
It's balances.
No, for sure.
Accountants don't run the numbers.
In the numbers.
Accountants are the accountability.
Correct. That's how I think it should be. I think you should have, in technology and construction, stuff like that, at least I think you should have an engineer as the CEO, but his right-hand man should be the CFO. So he has accountability.
I would still be wary of an engineer leading the company.
Well, I mean, that's
because-
like when Boeing was at the height of Boeing, it was an engineer who was the CEO. Like Boeing, Intel, Microsoft, Apple, like those were all engineer CEOs.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah,
they push to innovate, they push to continually improve. So, but yes, you obviously need to do that within budget.
this is very riveting nerd talk here.
Right. Hey, we are equal opportunity nerds,
It's true.
as shown by our 5-minute fantasy football discussion
Well,
earlier.
I would like to say we've got some good news. Let's
We do have some good. I was gonna
got
say,
Uh,
things suck, but sometimes the good things, or the bad things get by, but sometimes they don't.
Oh, her
And
diss track didn't work.
distract work.
will prevail.
Uh,
Take that.
breaking news: The Acolyte is canceled. No season 2. And people are not happy with this news.
And the people
yeah,
are
all
the 10
13%
that
of
watched
them.
it.
So we'll just read this. So the story will not continue. With Lucasfilm opting not to proceed with the second season because they lost a lot of money. Word of and this is all coming from Kevin Feige and other Disney execs, not surprisingly in this situation, but not Kathleen Kennedy. But a lot of people are saying we tried the whole woke thing, the DEI thing. It's not working out. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's going away. It'll come back stronger than ever. But they're re-messaging stuff to kind of cover it up and try to gain some profit back. But
There was a Death Star 2 and 3. So remember, it will always come back.
It'll come back with 2 heads in its place.
Yeah, we weakened the enemy, but they'll be back.
Yeah. Word of decision comes more than a month after the 8th episode premiered, and Leslie Headling wrapped it up on Disney Plus. The news is not entirely surprising. The actor did okay with critics, with 78%, but divided.
That's generous.
Yeah, that is generous. Divided Star Wars fans, with a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes, which reflected. I wouldn't even say divided. It just kind of it didn't divide. It pushed everybody away. It shoved us away.
I mean, it divided everybody from Star Wars, not from each other, but from Star Wars.
Yeah. The Acolyte got off to a strong start. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
Again, I don't trust any of these numbers. It's all lies because usually the source is Disney. So, oh come on.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if 4.8 mil was there, and then but I would like to know what episode 3 was.
You can see what I've been looking for lately.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Generating 4.8 million views in its first day on the streamer, to rank as the biggest series premiere on Disney Plus this year. That is a hilarious statement.
This year.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So many memes could come. It's like you could say that about anything. This was the biggest poop I had today. It was the only poop I had today.
But it was the biggest.
But it was the biggest. That's what they say. That's what the toilet told me.
Some critics say.
How many series or is it series or is it just series premiere?
Well, I mean, we're comparing this to Echo, so I mean, it's got some stiff
true.
competition here.
I don't know how many series premieres there have been this year. But
I think it was just that. I mean, there was. I guess there was.
I think Bad Batch, Ahsoka.
Bad Batch. Ahsoka was last year. So,
was it?
yeah. I don't really. There wasn't much, honestly.
yeah.
So, I mean, maybe Producer, look that. Jamie, give me that information, Jamie.
I got you. I'm on it.
Yeah. So, but it's just funny. It's just hilarious.
All right. So here's what we got. We've got. Oh gosh.
Echo was
the
first,
Acolyte, Echo, Tales of the Empire, which is animated Star Wars. X-Men 97, which
Oh yeah, I guess there's that.
Renegade Nell, Primos, which is a kid. I Waiju is a kid show. Yeah, so those were the ones that came out.
There you go.
A real Bug's Life too. Disney, it's like the
Uh,
Nat Geo, a real Bug's
Wow.
Life. So
Wow.
out of, was that 6, 7, 8? Out of 8, it was the biggest. But I would argue the only relevant ones maybe 2, X-Men 97 and Echo.
Yeah, pretty much. But the tally rose to 11.1 million views globally after 5 days of streaming. It's not even like okay.
Yeah, I
usually
don't
the
think
numbers we're looking at our premiere day, the first 1 to 2 days, not
Yeah.
5.
I don't even think you should measure that on the first episode, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, of course I'm going to watch the first episode to see what the show's like. You should really see what are the numbers on the last episode.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to know so the 1 and 2 premiered together. So I
Yeah.
want to know what the drop off is for episode 3.
Sure. Or even 1 to 2. But
Those numbers are
That's
probably
true.
not out.
How many people were like, I'm not watching the second episode that came out tonight. I'm just
Corroborating Disney's data. Again, there it is, Disney's data. So it's biased. The series made its debut on Nielsen's top 10 original charts in its premiere week at number 7, climbed to number 6. Okay, it doesn't really say much. But the Acolyte could not sustain the momentum, dropping out of the top 10. Again, I don't really care about this.
In week 3.
Yeah. Like fellow global streamers Netflix and Prime, Disney Plus has high viewership threshold for renewing high-end big budget series that cost well above. I mean, that part's true. The big budget part, but I wouldn't say high viewership is true. Disney Plus lost, what was it, 5 million subscribers or something like that in 2023. It probably was even more than that. Crazy amounts. There's not a lot of people on Disney Plus, and you can't compete with Netflix. It's in an interview headline
that you're putting out when they've got like One Piece.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but they also have Witcher, so there's that.
Oh, sure, but more people like Witcher than, like, I would argue that Witcher is better than Acolyte, 100%.
Oh, I mean, that's hard.
No, I like immediate. That's a snap answer. Like Witcher is
Witcher
like
season 3. Witcher
1
season
and
3.
2. 1. Well, okay. I mean, if we
not
add
even
3,
season 2. Season 2 sucks too.
Right. No, but I'm saying like all together. If you look at 1, 2, and 3 together, I still think it's better than Acolyte 1, season 1.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right. That doesn't mean
one offsets everything. It's just better than Acolyte by like 6 feet.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's true.
That's my opinion.
It's hard to say, but I guess you're right. He's out of line, but he's not. But he's right. In interviews, Headland has revealed that she had pitched her ideas for a second season. Okay. Lucasfilm's first and most successful to date Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian, is carrying on, crossing over to features with the upcoming Mandalorian Grogu, which, by the way, will not include Boba Fett. He's apparently putting the helmet down for a while.
Well, yeah, after what they did to him in Book of Boba Fett, I don't blame him.
Yeah. Ahsoka, the company's series that preceded The Acolyte, has been renewed for a second season. I don't know how that happened. Hopefully that gets canceled too. The Acolyte was a mystery thriller. Okay, I'm not reading that part. That's not true. So yeah, I mean it's basic information. But
it was kind of a mystery, but not really a thriller.
Yeah, a mystery on why this
really got any viewers
started.
Yeah. Jake Lloyd in the chat. Welcome.
Look at this handsome fella. Look at that handsome fella.
So we might have hated this, but some people are mad. Specifically, I noticed Fandom Wire has been posting a lot. So just another example of toxic internet hate. Star Wars fans lost one of the most badass dark side users as the Acolyte gets canceled after season 1.
Wow.
Particularly after the loss of a riveting fan favorite dark side user.
Again, 13% of the fans, maybe.
Yeah, the loud
Yeah.
ones, the loud and obnoxious ones.
They also said, reminder that people hated the first 2 seasons of Clone Wars. The Acolyte fans refused to take the L with show cancellation while forgetting its massive budget as a Star Wars project. Despite the backlash, the show's enormous budget and dwindling view may have played a larger role in this cancellation. Really? I would say it's probably more than that. Well, could have been cool. I'm sure, but Disney ruined this beautiful. Yes, I agree. Disney is evil. And in fact, there recently was a lawsuit. It was a long time lawsuit. There's this lady back in like 2003 or something who, basically she had really severe allergies and they were on vacation at Disney. They went to a restaurant. They searched ahead of time for a restaurant that could accommodate her allergies. They went there. She ate the food. They went home and she died that night. And so this guy sued Disney.
Jeez.
And they are trying to turn down the lawsuit because he signed up for a Disney Plus trial. And so because he's paying Disney, or is, I guess, interested in Disney or something, that should cancel out the whole lawsuit. But then somebody else was saying, oh, but they don't even own the restaurant. So, okay, if you don't own the restaurant, then why are you saying that? Just be like, oh, yeah, we don't actually own the restaurant. Sorry about your wife. You know, that's terrible that happened to you. But, like, we don't even own the restaurant. Why are they saying, oh, but you signed up for Disney? Like, your wife didn't do it, but you did. And so, sorry, sucks for you.
It's going to go to court, and the judge is just going to knock it down. He's going to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can't. Yeah, what kind of argument is that? She can't sue because she got Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure it's not legal. It's still getting worked out. Yeah.
And Disney Plus didn't even exist, so they can't cover terms.
Right. Yeah, like 15 years before. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Disney sucks.
Disney sucks. And then another one. Now we'll never know what she wanted to tell him. Oh no!
No! Wow! I can't believe it.
The Acolyte's cancellation.
No.
Good night, my king. Sleep well.
Sad. Thanks for showing your beautiful face.
Yes.
We love you.
Thank you for blessing us with your presence. The Acolyte's cancellation has left one huge mystery from the season 1 unanswered, leaving Master Yoda's role in the High Republic a mystery for now.
What? I don't think it is because we know.
We'll never know how she ruined canon.
Yeah.
You know, this cancellation saved Master Yoda from getting destroyed.
Then they posted this on Facebook. The Acolyte creator Leslie Headland, Lesbian Headlamp, could have saved her Star Wars job if she made the show with one character front and center. A single character might have saved the Acolyte's Star Wars destiny.
Huh?
Wow.
What?
The cope. If they had one character instead of 2, it would have been better.
Wait.
Please explain. Please explain how.
Lesbian Headlamp would have kept her job and her show if she wrote it better, guys. If she wrote it better, she would have gotten renewed.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
That makes sense.
Unbelievable. That's what this is saying. This is exactly what this is saying.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been better if you wrote it for one character and not twins. Like, okay.
Oh my god.
Forced twins, too.
It is
Yeah.
bunch of shills. There was a new trailer too for the upcoming Skeleton Crew is coming out, and people are like, please don't give your prejudice and hate. We don't want to hear it. This is a kid show. Don't ruin it for the kids. It's like, I'm sorry. Are you a child? You're acting like it, but are you a child? But you're an adult, and you're telling me don't ruin it for the kids.
Do you mean the kids that you like to bring to drag queen shows?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Those kids?
Drag shows. And, yeah, exactly. Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up. This is Star Wars now. I don't even recognize it anymore, but you know, I don't really care anymore. Let it die. I like 6 movies and that's it. There's some other lore that's great, but
Optional 7th, but
it's not. Yeah, yeah, whatever. It's not a universe anymore. It's not a franchise. It's a contained film series. That's it. Small film series. That's all it is to me now. So, yeah. But hey, that's great. I'm happy. That's a big W, guys. Big W. W's in the chat.
W's in the chat, boys.
W's in the chat. So yeah, that's what we got. Also, in other news, Sydney Sweeney might be Black Cat.
Keep doing the W's, boys. W. Okay, I'm kidding. Keep them rolling. Keep the W's coming. Type W in the chat.
Yeah. So Sydney Sweeney, Black Cat. You know what? I can see it. I think there's 2 reasons. No. You know, she's not a bad actress actually. She's not great, but she's actually not terrible, and she's low-key pretty based. So you know what? I'll take her. Let's do it.
She works on trucks.
Yeah. She's a Trump supporter too, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Yeah.
Someone Google is Sydney Sweeney based. I'm gonna do it for you. Don't worry.
Do it. But yeah, so that's kind of the news. We have some trailers. I bet you guys are excited for this one. Rings of Power, season 2. This is wild to me because I'm pretty sure they deleted some of these dislikes because I've seen videos where it is highly ratioed. And this makes no sense. There's no way that more people like this than hate this.
Are we going to do the trailer for Secret Level? Have you heard of that?
No, but there was a lot of. Is this from D23? There's a D23 happened. A lot of stuff got announced.
Yeah, it's animated anthology series from the creators of Love, Death, and Robots about the universe of video games: Armored Core, God of War, Mega Man, Warhammer, and more.
That's pretty cool.
You should pull that one up too.
Yeah.
Secret Level.
All right. Yeah, we might not even get to House of Dragon tonight, honestly. We'll see.
I gotta be wrapped up by 10. I got a early day tomorrow also, so
for sure. Okay, so but yeah, a lot of things got announced. Unfortunately, they're remaking Lilo and Stitch. Please.
Live action.
And everybody's really upset about Lilo. No, sorry, Lilo's older sister, and it's like she's literally Polynesian, guys.
Right. Yeah.
Why are they upset about it?
Because she's not the right skin color.
Oh.
Not enough.
I don't see skin color, so I wouldn't know.
They released a trailer for Snow White. Which we're gonna watch.
Instead of finding the house and then thinking it's kids there and she feels bad for them and takes care of the house, she breaks in and then makes them clean up the house while she stands around and does nothing.
There's a lot of context to this, but look at that ratio right there. 926,000 dislikes.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna add mine. And then we got a Fantastic Four trailer, but there was a bunch of announcements. There was the Mufasa trailer that looks like crap. Yeah, lots of live action Disney. Disney is just dead. But let's watch this one. This is the Rings of Prime. And I think Prime is they have been copywriting their stuff.
We're on Twitch.
Obvious
Let
reasons.
it run. We're on Twitch. Let it run.
We should be on Rumble, honestly.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Looks like Witcher. Doesn't even look like Lord of the Rings, too. It looks
first of all,
basic fantasy.
Yeah, trebuchet not designed properly.
Release the catapults.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
she's back.
Oh,
there
there
she
she
is.
This just like to the core pisses me off. This is not Galadriel at all. She was never a warrior ever, and she was definitely not that. Well,
Guys,
I won't say it.
definitely the word of Sauron.
It's a different guy, guys. That's Sauron. That's Sauron. I would not have known if she didn't tell me. That's Sauron. That's Anatar technically here, but boy, that forehead looks okay.
He's got
Watch
a
this.
Smirk.
What an incompetent elf. What an incompetent elf.
I thought elves were supposed to be good at fighting.
Remember in season 1 when Galadriel taught the Numenors how to fight with a sword when the Numenorians were like the best warriors in Middle Earth? And
But
she
they weren't
said,
as good as Galadriel.
"Gut."
Now they're definitely the best in
Right.
in the world.
Because she trained. Well, they all died, so.
Our armies cannot defeat him.
That was Isildur, who should be the main character of the series, but he's not.
Once the deceiver obtains a being's trust, he gains the ability to sculpt their very thoughts.
There's our gay elf. I forgot his
Nice.
name. Celebrim Gay.
Oh.
You are wise.
Look at
Rings.
those dollar store rings. Like,
Rings.
remember how great the rings looked in Lord of the Rings in the opening scene when Galadriel, the real Galadriel, was explaining the lore? Ugh,
Is to fear these rings.
the
We
first
don't
black.
have we don't have enough budget for nice rings. We're putting all our budget in CGI.
It's only the most expensive show of all time.
In Sauron's hands, they could work
That stupid forehead.
We just get that every time.
beyond reckoning.
Oh, by the okay.
Oh.
These are barrow whites, I think they're called. These are in the first book, if you've ever read Fellowship of the Ring. They don't even exist at this point in time. And they decided, well, we're just going to put everything in, which is why they're putting Tom Bombadil in this show, because they can put whatever it didn't happen in Jackson's movies, they can put in this. So they're just putting Barrow Whites in there and Tom Bombadil and all this stuff, because why not? Because it's Tolkien. You love that stuff. Eat it.
Aren't barrel lights like very, very scary too?
Here comes
Like,
the Tolkien.
They're terrifying. They're terrifying in the book. But again, they don't exist yet. Just like Gandalf wasn't alive yet at this point, and yet he's here with Feminem.
I love these names.
Feminem.
Reckoning.
Aegon must not fall. It would be a mortal blow for all Middle-earth.
Gay Elrond.
She was
Oh, and the Balrog. The Balrog is here, and that doesn't happen for 200 years, so
Sooner or later, Sauron's eye
Or whatever.
bores a hole.
100 years.
The rest of him slithers in.
You sought peace.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
I gave it to you. This is hardly a gift.
What have you done to me?
What have you done to me?
What have you done to me?
Who are you? Truly.
I am the one keeping the storm at bay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I
Discord stuff.
got a question. I didn't
Yeah.
read the books. Okay, but I mean,
Yeah.
I watched the movies, but maybe they said this and I don't remember. Was Sauron an elf?
So Sauron is a shapeshifter. He's been a bunch of different things.
Okay.
that's actually
This is-
canon?
This is Anatar. Yes, it is canon. He is
Okay.
Anatar the elf, who's Sauron, and he was supposed to be fair and beautiful, and well, this is what we got.
He's just forehead.
He's just forehead.
Fair and
Uh,
forehead.
I'd give that
It's like
five.
it's
out of
like
five.
it's like the scene in Austin Powers, the guy with the giant mole, and he's like, molly, 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 molly. Oh, and they made the orcs a normal orc color instead of the white orcs like last season because white they got to be white. They can't be black. They got to be white. 'Cause they're bad.
He's my enemy as much as yours. I can help you destroy him.
There he is,
not stop
our favorite Balrog of Morgoth.
Every soul in the seen or unseen world will know that it was you who was the
You remember the Eagles? The Eagles are back.
Yeah. Woo.
There's our boy Tom Bomba.
I was gonna say, is that Tom? Yeah.
Tom
There's
Bimbo.
old Top
protect their demise.
Bimbodil.
Bimbodil. Bimbodildo.
At this moment,
Let's
the great
more man.
tale of Acolyte is being written.
Oh
the
gosh,
Harfoot.
I forgot about the heart.
Characters in the show, which is saying a lot. The Harfoots are the worst.
Hardfoots, yeah. Nope, there he is.
Don Lemonlass. It's
Oh.
it's the crown, guys. Crown thing.
Crown.
It's the big outfit. Oh my gosh! This is what all the shows are like. Freaking out.
Galadriel.
Okay, I just want to say,
What
if
the heck is
this
that?
was real life, she's dead. Like Sauron's not letting her get past this right now. You know, like if
Well,
if we
wait a
took this as canon, she's dead, and we don't see her in the trilogy.
What's
Like,
going on with the sword here, though? She could. It's underneath the crown. What's happening here? Right?
I don't know. Hit play. Let's find out.
But look at that face, though. I mean, that's Galadriel right there.
Yeah, she definitely could have plunged that right into his
Right.
chest. Yeah. All right,
Now,
guys, we got 9
is-
days. 9 days until that
Yeah.
comes out.
Does the tone of this feel like Lord of the Rings to you? Does that
No.
music inspire Lord of the Rings? Like, no.
I haven't been so inspired since the hip hop song
from-
after Star Wars.
Well, there's that. I thought you were going
Yeah.
to talk about the Gladiator 2 trailer. Did you see that? They had
Look,
the hip-hop song. The
I
hip-hop
get
song.
it. I
Oh my
get it. But the trailer,
It looks
At
good,
least-
but it was like,
dude,
that was
the
distracting.
naval battles in the Coliseum, come on. That is awesome.
I'm definitely going to go see it. I'm definitely going
Oh,
to go
yeah.
see
Tell me when you go, because I want to go with you.
it. Yeah.
When does it come out?
October, November, sometime
Oh,
there.
I was gonna say if
Um,
it came out about the time we were in Orlando.
True. I think Venom 2 is going to be out then.
So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna go
Venom
through it.
You
three.
mean Venom 3?
Yeah, I forgot about Venom 2, that awful movie.
Oh, yeah, it was
Carnage.
terrible.
Am I Racist is going to be out. That's the Matt Walsh movie. Beetlejuice.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm pumped for ROP season 2.
Rock.
So excited.
I could tell.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. Here's an even better trailer though. And this one, I don't know if we'll get dinged, but we'll see. Maybe with the Disney the music. Now, before we watch this, tell me who's the fairest of them all. Think of that when you're watching this.
Not Rachel Zegler, whatever her name
Sydney
is.
Sweeney.
Also,
Gail Gadot.
I love how she's the only non-CGI thing in this trailer.
Gal Gadot.
And my wife, bless her heart, was trying to be like, well, yeah, I mean, in the original, you can keep playing it. In the original fairy tale, the queen was more beautiful than Snow White, and then eventually her hatred turned her more, not as fair. And I'm like,
but
You don't
she's
have
still
to
fair.
I was like, you don't have to defend her. She's like, okay, yeah, I don't really like her because of all her comments about the dress and everything, but still, I was like, no,
oh,
Gail
the
Gadot
comments about the
wins.
dress. That's like the lowest of the lowest things that she's done. Like
Yeah,
the weird that like Prince
Yes.
Charming is a
Mhm.
creep, and that's creep weird, and I'm gonna save myself. All the woke crap, all the
Yep.
Palestine stuff. She literally hates Gal Gadot because Gal Gadot's Israeli.
Israeli. I
So
didn't even think about that. She
I
actually
didn't
came
think about
out and
that.
started speaking against her own co-star.
yeah,
Oh, jeez.
and people are defending her. And not only just with her, with this whole movie, the whole little people thing. Peter
Well,
Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage
That
can suck it
that a-hole took away so many little people's jobs
because he's the only.
because he could be the only one who gets all the jobs.
Exactly. No, that's
And,
ridiculous too. Like, and
they're
that
all
just goes
CGI.
to show you too. It's like you made a movie with this woman. You know her on a personal level, but just because she's a Israeli, you are now like basically saying you suck.
Right.
Yeah.
I say we just scrap the whole movie and throw it out then.
I say
Sounds
so
like a
too.
plan.
It's been delayed a
Fair
long
option.
time. Let's put it on Disney Plus. Look at all those fake
Wow.
dwarves.
Look at those fake dwarves.
Which
There's
one's Peter?
There's a 7. Is one a girl?
When
Work.
they
Work
were
for me, little people.
actual people, there were like multiple women dwarves, so I wouldn't be
There were?
surprised. Yes, there was like
I thought
at
okay.
least 2 or 3.
Do you see
It's
this?
just,
Wait,
it looks like
they're
it looked
fake?
like yeah.
That looks
No,
awful.
It looks like the movie like Enchanted, like how sometimes like they go between like the real world and the fake world, except if you like mashed them together,
Right. Yeah.
And not in a good way. I don't mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not in a good way at all. Ugh.
She's clearly dancing by herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gosh.
I can't wait.
All right, here we go. Nope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
fairest of them all.
Listen.
Gorgeous.
A goth Gal Gadot.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Just imagine
She's like,
her driving a Ferrari, down in Fast and Furious.
A black Ferrari.
Yeah.
she's like, who's fairest of them all? Well, of course you are. Credits. It's done. Over.
Magic mirror on the wall.
Also, the music sucks, by the way.
Yeah.
I hate all this modern Disney, like kind of echoey, like the piano at the. We talked about this with the
Yeah.
Agatha trailer. It's so annoying.
Yep.
Everybody does it.
The fairest.
Well, of course you are. Oh my gosh, what is that? Even the hair sucks.
Don't like
Yeah,
it.
like it wouldn't be as bad, but they did her dirty with that hairstyle.
You can't even get the line straight.
Like,
I don't
what
like
was that hairdressing? That was terrible. That person
That is
should
awful.
never get a job doing hairdressing in Hollywood ever again.
I also think it's
I mean-
her eyes are so far apart. It's just like
I can
which
I can
way you
see,
look at
I can see them like trying to emulate the cartoon hairstyle, but it just doesn't work.
The
no.
bro looks like a fish with her eyes like on the side of her head.
Where them gills at? Her hair just starts breathing. Oh my gosh.
Like the deep. From
Hey,
the
it's all right.
Bulls.
I found her gills.
Oh,
They're
there you
right.
go.
There's the gills.
Oh, there's the
Nice.
gills, shoulder gills.
They're right there. We found them. We know your secret. She just turns into Rachel
Dude,
Zegler.
I will say the one scene I saw her, screen cap of Gail Gadot as the evil witch, I was like, all right, that looks like it could be interesting.
Yeah. There he is. That's the only time you're gonna see him.
He's like, "Go get out of here! I gotta save myself."
Yeah.
Poor guy thought he was gonna be Prince Charming.
They couldn't even get a real deer.
Yeah, like what's with the red eyes to the deer shot? I don't really understand that. Is that supposed to be the evil queen, or like what's with it being sinister, but it's actually just a deer?
I have no clue. It's Disney. Actually, it's a metaphor for
evil
Disney
deer.
because it's
Right.
evil, and then it comes in the shadows.
In this
you know,
cute
it kinda
package.
comes out, and it's like, oh, we're
Well,
just family
if you-
friendly.
If you continue here, like what happens? I'm curious because technically in the original movie, it's like she's scared that she's in the dark and everything, but then it turns like light.
Oh, you're right. But why go with a bright red eyes? Like that's a weird choice. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're trying to bring
Weird.
logic into this conversation.
Mm.
It's no weird. The brownest of them all.
Snow Weird and the Seven Dinklages.
Seven theaters. Oh, look at that. The Mufasa trailer was next. Yeah, that looks like an abomination. That looks like probably the worst movie of all time.
Try that secret level one. I bet you can find it on YouTube.
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
Prime.
We're getting all the copyrights today. Is this Warhammer?
Is that Warhammer?
Yeah, I told you it's got like Warhammer, Mega Man. Like it's a whole bunch of video game anthology stories, apparently.
Hopefully it's not like Borderlands.
Oh gosh. Let's never talk
It's
about
Amazon, so who knows?
That's like Lord of the Rings, and they're just dragging it against the ground.
It's time.
It's the Lord of the Rings casket.
Yeah.
This world has waited
Wait, so these are all
for
references.
your arrival.
Okay.
I love Death and Robots.
It's so good.
So
Okay.
good.
So good. Oh, is that the Black Samurai from Assassin's Creed?
It is you.
Is
You.
that Darth Plagueis?
Is that Plagueis? Plagueis.
Armored Core, God of War, Mega Man, Warhammer, and more.
God of War. Where's the God of
Yeah.
War?
I'm sure you'll see it. 15 stories too. That's a lot.
Dang. Okay, I'm totally down for this. This seems like a Netflix thing though. That's weird as on
All
Prime.
those moments.
Dragon.
Some little hot D in there.
A little bit hardy.
A little bit of a hot D.
So that's Armor Core.
Adventure.
I'm not familiar with Armored Core. That's
Mega
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Yeah,
Met-
I saw Mega
Is that Metro?
There's God
there
of
he is.
War.
Hey!
Boy.
Oh, that is fast.
For
Yeah.
you.
What's that guy from? He
that-
looks familiar.
That looks
That
like Keanu.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk.
Okay. Let's see if we can.
You got Kratos. Can you just use your arrow keys to go one frame at a time?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like 30 seconds, right? Oh, it's
No,
5
arrow
seconds.
No.
keys are like yeah.
Oh.
Try comma. Comma might be 1 second.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back to.
Oh, what's
All those moments.
That looks like, I don't know what the Dragon's Dogland, baby.
It's a new adventure.
Was that all of them? Was it? No. Okay, you're right.
X. X bumps you forward 1 second.
Okay. I don't. Okay. God of War.
Oh,
What is
recognize that?
I don't know
Hmm.
what that is.
Oh,
Looks kind of like
that's the-
League.
Oh no.
No, they would have mentioned League if it was
Hold on,
League.
hold
That's
on.
huge.
Yeah.
It's that one game. It looks like the one game with the frog in the middle that shoots the balls. And it like
Frogger?
no. It shoots like colored balls, and you have to match the balls and like get the ring of like the trail of balls all the way back.
Oh,
What's
Yeah.
that called?
I don't remember.
Um,
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with that either. That's got to be
Oh,
what,
it's
Warhammer?
very familiar.
it's
Uh,
Zuma.
Maybe?
I
Hmm.
like that they do different styles too.
Is that
Like different styles
Diablo?
of animation.
No, that's not Diablo. Yeah, I mean, well, that's Love, Death, and Robots.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got a
Ooh.
samurai.
Is that Last Rise of the Ronin? Rise of Ronin?
Hmm.
Or the Samurai, whatever the other one
Or
was.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Dude, the
think it's-
one Love, Death, and Robots episode where it's the Marines in like the temple and they wake up the like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that
yeah.
was a good one.
Yeah, I
My
like that one.
favorite is Sunny's Edge,
Which one is that again?
the fighting one where they control the monsters and fight them.
I don't remember
Oh,
that one.
yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of
It's
like what's that one?
It's like
What's
Real
that one
Steel.
movie with- Yeah, Real Steel. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah,
It's like Real Steel, except they like
or Alita Battle Angel.
they like put the something
Yeah.
on and they connect to them neurally, and then they
Oh, and
And
then
then
it's the
There were
chick's put
monsters.
her
Twist.
the twist is she's put her own consciousness in the body of the monster.
the twist is actually the monster is controlling the human.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For you.
Oh,
Creepy.
wait, go back. I'm sorry, go back. I want to read a sign.
This
Okay,
December.
right there. No. Go.
That looks
What's
like
that
not
sign
English.
Okay, all right. It
Oh,
just looks
right there.
so familiar.
That does look really familiar.
I'm sure we can get a breakdown of what's in here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
That's Mega Man for sure.
That's my
That's
Warhammer.
Dude.
Oh, is that?
Hmm.
That's not Sub-Zero or
Yeah,
Mortal
you would think
Kombat.
you would think they would reference Mortal Kombat in the tweet if it was, but you never know.
right? That's not. No, I
I
guess
don't
not.
think so.
Probably not. It's maybe some fighting game though. It kind of.
What games are these? Like, what is all in common with these games that they're able to do this?
Right. There's totally some fighting games in there.
It's got to.
Dude, what's the dragon game?
Is that Inquisitor? Dragon Age
Oh, could be.
Inquisition. Is that what
Yep.
it is? Dragon Age.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa, there you go.
Whoa.
There we go, guys. There we
All
go.
right.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Yep.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Tournament. Okay.
Is that? I don't
Oh,
know what
New
that is.
World.
Okay. That's
Interesting.
Amazon's. Yep.
What is Aeternum? Is that a
It's
DLC?
their expansion.
Oh gosh.
So play
Okay.
some PlayStation games, Dungeons and
Dungeons and
Dragons,
Uh,
Outer Worlds
Worlds.
2,
Okay.
Pac-Man.
Man, interesting. Honor of
Well, I
the
think
game.
Pac-Man owns Mega Man.
Oh, that
Oh.
would make sense. There's
Armored
Armored Core.
Nope,
Mega
I guess
Man.
not.
There you go.
Uh,
Exodus.
Yeah.
What's
yep.
Exodus?
The
Space
military looking one.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
Splunky.
I'm guessing that's the creepy green puppet thing.
Probably. Crossfire.
Crossfire.
I'm not familiar with Crossfire
Concord.
or Concord.
Sifu.
Sifu.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That
There's
is a
so
lot.
many, bro.
Why you go so fast? The first female dwarf in
Is this Deep Rock Galactic?
Warhammer. Aemon Targaryen.
Oh, hello.
Snow White.
Oh, space zombie.
Oh, that's like Doctor Who.
That is. Oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
turned the lights off? Who turned the lights off? Yeah. That looks a lot like life. Something from Love, Death, and Robots. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That looks very arcane-y to me.
Yeah, it does.
Art
Similar
style, yeah.
Okay. Yep, I'm excited for this one.
Come in. You have a game to play.
Yeah, I do.
Honestly, I'm skeptical though, because I just
December 10th. Oh,
Pac-Man.
there's Pac-Man.
there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Hello, Pac-Man.
Oh my gosh.
I actually like that.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Dude, Pac-Man horror.
Dude, that would, like he just never stops eating.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my gosh, what did he go into there? What is that?
A bigger Pac-Man.
Okay.
Like a piranha.
Actually looks pretty sick.
That looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
Zach, one more trailer. I know
Oh
you
yeah. That's right. I forgot about the Fantastic Four.
also ratio it. So there's two trailers. So I'm not sure which is the one. This one came out first. So we'll play this one
Why would they ratio this?
because it's Disney Marvel still.
I guess.
Not only confirms alternate dimensions, it's
Oh my gosh,
Ah,
he's trying really hard to get that nerdy Reed Richards voice. Yeah,
bro, I can't get over that video that I sent of him having to hold someone's hand.
Oh,
because
gosh.
he gets anxious.
But
on
that was
stage,
Vanessa.
bro.
That was Vanessa Kirby, and some people are like, "Is he like playing this?" So like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're also
I too need to hold a beautiful woman's hand when I get anxious.
It also could be though like promotion because they're like supposed to be a couple, or they're actually having sex in real life. And
Who knows?
he's just really bad at hiding.
suggest
Why does he look so bad? That looks like something from the Alien realm of this movie I just saw, by the way.
that parallel Earths exist on different dimensional planes.
I hate that voice so much.
Parallel, different dimensional planes.
Planes. That is quite awful. By the way, this does take place in the 50s
Best pilot
in the world,
or
I
six.
I can tell by the coloring decisions
In an
that they
alternate
made.
universe, correct?
Probably, I would assume so. Yeah.
You could just tell by the coloring decisions that they made that this is
Yeah.
old time. Right.
Interpretation. That's the only interpretation.
Oh, there's the. Oh no, go back.
If
It's
it goes
the-
well,
No,
it's
pause.
in our dimension. If it goes bad, it's an alternate.
Okay,
Right.
to the right, it's that one movie, the Heroes that did all the.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, the NASA
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I forget the
I
name.
forget what it's
That was
called.
actually a good movie, but
Untold
it's funny that
Stories
they've got
and-
that whole. Is it Untold or It's not like Unsung Heroes.
Unsung Heroes.
I don't know.
No, what is
Hidden
Untold-
Figures.
Hidden Figures.
Hidden
that's it.
Figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Interpretation. That's the only interpretation.
Here it's the kitchen.
Sunday at
Where they belong. No.
8 o'clock. No matter what, we're all here.
All right, there we go, guys. There's our first look at the Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
Her arms are huge.
I was gonna say.
Why his neck look like that though?
Man, this looks very AI.
Hey, Pedro,
This
don't
is
pretend
AI.
you're stretchy
This
yet.
is
Okay.
AI.
No,
Guys,
Pedro, you're not
Look at-
stretchy yet. You
look
don't
at-
have space.
look at Ben Grimm's hand there.
It does.
This is AI for sure.
What the?
What is
heck?
going on with his hand?
Look at Johnny Storm's face. Like this is AI.
Just look at Pedro Pascal.
Okay, this is the official trailer, guys. Do you remember Secret Invasion? I know it was a while ago, and I know we all try to
I
forget it.
didn't watch it.
No.
The theme song for that, the intro, right, for each episode, that was AI, made by AI. This is where we're at now.
Right.
They're
This
so
is 100%
lazy.
AI. There's no shot.
They used AI to make this trailer.
Look
Holy
at Pedro Pascal's wrist to his hand.
Yeah.
That explains how they can lose so much money and keep going.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was obviously real, but
Astronauts, get ready.
Check.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Valley. Holy
Mark Zuckerberg. Is that
I wonder. Okay, yeah. I don't know.
That looked pretty AI-y. The little flowing.
4, 3, 2.
Where's Doom? Isn't he supposed to be on the same rocket?
I don't know.
Well, did this come out before or after the Doom announcement?
After.
You know somebody low made this really quick right before D23. Holy crap.
That's it?
That is terrible. Well, it's like a teaser.
Oh. When was
Dang.
this? Okay, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Hold on. Look at the comments. See if someone points out AI. Yeah,
Crazy
that you can do with AI.
Yeah.
I almost thought this was a real trailer.
This was but
Jeez.
this was some of the footage from D23.
Yeah.
Because I saw a video of someone recording from their phone
Mhm.
and it was that trailer. So
Yeah.
I 100% would not put it past Disney to create an AI trailer at this point.
Oh, I don't think this is a real trailer. This is an official.
Here's
Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
this is a clip. Which we would probably get copyrighted for this. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Hold on. Okay, I don't think that Fantastic Four was a real trailer, or the teaser.
I don't know.
I don't think it was
I'm not
official.
sure.
It wasn't. Screen culture. That's not the official trailer.
I don't know, man, dude. I watched.
Read it.
video. I
Read it.
know.
Fantastic
I
Four
know.
first all the way through.
I
It says
know.
concept. It says concept.
Dude, I saw this bit from
I'm
someone's
sure
phone.
there's some of it because the AI.
Well,
has
yeah,
to
they
have
could have
problem.
they could have copied it with AI and said, do, under these parameters, do it. Other pages would have picked it up if it was real. Well, here you go. The easiest way to do it is just go to Twitter and look for MCU. You know they're not gonna not share it on Twitter. Marvel Studios. We're so back, witches. Yeah, that's not the actual trailer.
Well,
In that case, great AI.
Yes, but we also caught you.
you son of a bitch, we got you. We probably shouldn't play this actually. 'Cause I
No,
don't wanna-
that's fine. Yeah,
But yeah,
Netflix is
Was
a
trailer.
I
There is
can't wait.
communist.
What's the release date on Arcane season 2 again?
that is November 2nd, I believe.
Oh,
I'm
I
excited.
really need. I need to go back and rewatch season 1.
Me too.
Oh shoot.
All right, guys. All right, that's what we're gonna call it.
Oh, he's back.
I tried to stop sharing my screen. That's what I tried to do.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. Yeah.
It was funny
So
because we heard you go, I shoot, and then you went out.
yeah. So yeah, D23, lots of things. I guess, what was announced? Lots of things. Moana 2, Snow White trailer, Lilo and Stitch, which we're talking about, Incredibles 3, and so it's like I don't think they could put another eye on that logo.
No, you swap the Roman numerals. It'll work.
Yeah. Toy Story 5, which there was
They
a
just need
teaser.
to let that die.
Put it to bed like it's a kid. Please.
I know. Toy Story 4 was an abomination, but
Uh,
they put a teaser out, and basically they were watching the kid play with an iPad, and so it's an iPad kid, the iPad kid. That's the villain of Toy Story 5. Frozen 3,
Oh gosh.
Zootopia 2.
I like Zootopia, so
yeah,
hopefully
too.
Zootopia 2
It was
is
a good movie, but we'll
The
see.
Skeleton Crew trailer, which we should watch at some point.
Andor
then
season 2.
Agatha All- Oh, and then that's right. There was a Daredevil Born Again trailer, which actually didn't look too bad. But we'll see. The whole cast is back too, actually. So
yeah, that's right. I think I
Yeah.
saw like a recorded through somebody's phone version of that, and it didn't look terrible.
yeah.
But he
Well,
again,
I sent you the trailer.
dude, Matt Murdock is like a little man-ho, like because he sleeps with somebody new in that season, apparently.
Oh yeah, I sent you the trailer for that. I sent you guys the trailer. You guys watched it, but
Oh, maybe that's what. Yeah, that must have been where I saw it.
Avatar 3, which is called Fire and Ash. They're going through all the elements.
Exactly.
It was air, then it was water, now it's fire. Earth is going to be the next one.
Yep.
It was just hilarious.
They're gonna
Because
close
it's literally the same as Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's
exactly.
So and Freaky Friday 2, Freakier Friday.
Freakier
Friday. Tron Ares, which is a series.
Oh,
or no, sorry, it's a film. It's a third film.
Huh.
I actually did.
That could be.
Tron
I'm
Legacy.
curious.
Tron
Jeff
Legacy was kind of
Bridges
interesting.
Returns.
Oh wow!
Which one?
Starring Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. He
Evan
was the bad guy.
Jared Leto.
Well, he's also the good guy.
Yeah.
I don't think the main guy's coming back though.
Yeah.
That's all right. He was a subpar actor, but
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
And then a bunch of random stupid stuff. Mufasa, Ironheart, Andor season 2, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Dude, they're gonna make Scar not a bad guy.
I know. He was supposed to be the king apparently, and
Apparently. They're gonna
make him a victim.
Mufasa was
Yep.
the orphan who became king. That was the trailer.
Which there's actual lore for Lion King, and that's not it.
That ain't it, Chief.
And that ain't it. And then Percy Jackson and the Olympians is getting a second season.
Did anyone actually watch that?
Woo!
3 episodes.
Two or three.
It was bad.
I didn't even know it was a thing, to be honest. Just kidding, I did. But
Was it bad or just boring?
It was bad.
It was
and
bad.
boring.
It butchered some stuff in the book.
I still watched more of that though than I watched of the National Treasure TV show. I only got about 20 minutes into that one and then I quit.
You know, I saw unless Nathan, you didn't send that to us, did you? Where it was like you actually feel a little bit of understanding towards Sean Bean's character in like now that you're an adult going back to watch National Treasure, where he's like, look, this is what I've invested millions of dollars into this treasure hunt. No one believed you it was a real thing. Here's actual proof that there is potentially a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence, and I have connections that we might be able to use to look at it. And you're like, no, I'm just gonna give everything up. Like, screw that. This is the end of the road. And then I'm like, well, I've invested like $50 million in this expedition. I'm going to see it through. And it's like, maybe Sean Bean wasn't a terrible dude.
Yeah.
I did kill people, right? But
all Nicolas Cage needed to say was, hey, like, I'll do it, but can we please not destroy the Declaration of Independence?
Exactly.
Like, this is an important document to the United States of America, and like just go along with it. Like, you didn't have to do all that.
Yep.
I mean, Nicolas Cage and the other actors were able to handle it nicely and everything, and they returned it safely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should go back and watch that.
Lots of stuff, lots of crap coming out, and next week we'll probably watch. We'll probably watch the Skeleton Crew trailer if we have time. But Rings of Power comes out in just over a week. So next Tuesday, we will be finishing up Hot D. season 2 review, and then the week after we start right off the bat with ROP season 2. So get excited. If you haven't watched season 1 or it's been a while, just go ahead and watch Nerdrotic's our 43-minute review. It's well worth it. Better than watching each episode of Rings of Power. So, yeah. With that, wow, guys, we were all here the whole time. How about that?
Wow,
That's incredible.
Unreal.
Buffalo Bick has something to plug before we go.
Oh yeah, just another repeat plug for our podcast. Episode is airing not airing. It's dropping.
It's airing
Tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Time, the Whiskey Mishaps podcast.
Yeah. So I guess we'll put that in the description of this video. Actually, we'll put the link. So send me the link and I'll put that in there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next week. We promise we'll get to Hot D, finish it up next week. We have a little over half the season to cover still. So, but the good stuff is still to come, and the bad stuff. So
It gives Buffalo and Flash time to watch it. Is what we're doing.
Yes.
true. You got a week to watch how many episodes, Nick? You watched 2 episodes, I think.
I've watched 0.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So, but yeah, so we'll be back. And at some point, we got to get on Morning Mayhem stream because I know he wanted to do something by the end of the month. Don't know if that's happening, but we'll see. Maybe sometime in September. So yeah, Rings of Power, and then mid to late September, we'll be at Universal Studios. So maybe we'll do a little short live stream there. Talk about some stuff. But we're going to Halloween Horror Nights at Harry Potter World.
We could do like a quick one, 1 maybe 2 hour show, just you and me in person.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, we do it in our hotel room that we're sharing.
Yeah.
2 queens or 1 king?
One
king, obviously.
2 kings and 1
true
king.
I'm the king. He's got a cot.
No. I said 2 kings and 1 king. Tyler.
There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, and then next year I think I'll be back down there when Epic Universe opens up and I'll be in there like July, so time frame.
And I'll probably be with him sharing as well.
Right.
With my wife, because
we're all gonna be in the inside then. My wife will be there too, because I'll be married by then.
There you go.
Yes, I will be. So yeah. Anyways.
Yes,
I will be. We'll catch you next week, guys.
All right, guys.
Later.
See ya.
Peace.